Good morning, everyone. We're going to start this morning singing together. This is one that may be familiar to many of you. This is Come, Come, Whoever You Are. It is number 188, I believe. If you would like to rise in body and spirit, we'll sing this together. Jessica and Kitty and I will sing it. We'll sing it all together through one time, and then we'll break off into three parts. And Jessica will start, so if you want to sing with Jessica, follow her, or follow Kitty, or follow me. Here we go. All together, ready and sing. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come.
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Keep going.
Here we go.
Come,
come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Once more. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Good job, everybody.
Great job.
Good morning, and welcome to the Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. I'm Liliana Setsky, and I'm joined today by our youth coordinator, Kitty Kilbarn, School of the Spirit teacher, Apollo Bloom, our director of Lifespan Faith Formation, Jessica Lakeman, and our minister, Reverend Lydia Ferrante Roseberry. Tad Coriath, Kitty Kilbarn, Apollo Blue, and Jessica Lakeman are providing music, and our tech team is Herb Axe, Deborah Dixon-Mensch, and Karen Griglack. I invite you to really take in these welcome words and imagine how it might change the way you interact with people you are just getting to know. You are welcome here today. In all the beauty of languages, cultures, skin tones, and sizes, gifts and challenges that come together in your uniqueness, you are welcome here. In all the ways you experience and express gender, you are welcome here. In the beauty that is who you love and how you love, you are welcome here. In all the ways you make your living and the places you are from, you are welcome here. With all of the traditions that inform your spiritual life, you are welcome here today. No matter how long you are away, nor how soon you will return, you are welcome here. Whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears, you are welcome here. You are invited to join us with an open mind, a loving heart, and willing hands. We welcome you today.
We acknowledge that the land surrounding us is the stolen territory of the Arapaho people, and that many native peoples roamed freely on this land for millennia before the arrival of white settlers. We commit ourselves to being a center for spiritual exploration and justice making, and to anti-racism and anti-oppression work both within and beyond our congregation. If you are new here, we are glad that you found us. And we hope that in this community, whether you're with us here in person or virtually on Zoom, that you experience the warmth and love of this congregation. Each Sunday here is different, and with this being our annual youth service, this is certainly no exception. So we hope you will please come back a few times to really get to know us. We have many opportunities during the week for social connection and spiritual growth. Those on Zoom can check out the links that are being pasted into the chat to help you get connected. Those in person can find our newcomer form on the QR code at the back of the hymnal, or you are always welcome to just stop by the welcome desk in our foyer on your way out. Everyone on Zoom is welcome to stay for casual conversation following the service. If you're here in person, you are welcome to coffee hour in the fellowship hall. We are community-minded when it comes to COVID. So to be inclusive of our immunocompromised and vulnerable populations, we offer at least one worship per month that is mask required. We ask that you keep your masks on while in the sanctuary this morning and even while singing. As a reminder, any service participants who take their masks off have tested negative for COVID this morning. If you're joining us on Zoom, please feel free to greet each other in the chat and introduce yourselves if you're a newcomer. We love to know who is among us. Those of us here in the sanctuary, I invite you to take a moment and greet your neighbor, say hi to those around you. All right, welcome back. If you have a chalice at home, you can light it with us as Izzy lights our fellowship chalice. And so that we know where all of our chalices are, please write in the chat, chalice lit in, and then the name of your city or town. Please say these words along with me as we light our chalice. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, and the energy of action. And I will now sing our bowl again to draw us deeper into the present moment and this, our beloved community.
As we gather together today, let's take a moment to remember the words of beloved painter Bob Ross, who once said, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." Ross, with his warm, calming voice and his belief in the power of creativity, taught us that each mistake was not an end, but a new beginning. an unexpected opportunity to create something beautiful and unique. Life, like a canvas, is full of twists and turns, surprises and mistakes, all of which contribute to the masterpiece that is our collective existence. So today, we celebrate those happy accidents, the oops moments that shape our lives and our stories, especially during times of transition.
We gather to honor those among us who are transitioning into new stages of life, our children who are entering into the compassionate support of this community, our youth who are bridging into the profound journey of adulthood, and our parents navigating the beautiful chaos of raising these incredible beings. On this Mother's Day, we also celebrate the mothers and all those who take on mothering roles, who teach us about love, resilience, and how to turn those oops into opportunities. We remind ourselves of Mary Oliver's word in her poem, Wild Geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body do what it loves. Love what it loves. Her words echo Ross's sentiment, inviting us to embrace our imperfections, our mistakes, and our humanness.
This morning, let us remember that we are all wonderfully imperfect, that it's okay to make mistakes, because in these shared moments of oops, we find our true strength and build our community. We are here to support and learn from each other, to grow together, and to turn our happy accidents into strokes of genius on the canvas of our shared existence. Let us celebrate those transitions, those oops moments, these happy accidents, because we are not making them alone. Today, we celebrate together as a community, as a family. Let's embrace the beautiful chaos, the beautiful messiness that is life.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. As we embrace the beautiful chaos of life, remember that each oops, each happy accident is an opportunity for growth and connection. And as we prepare to sing our next song, let's remember its message. Each moment of our lives, every service we give, every challenge we face, every joy we experience, they all contribute to this beautiful canvas of our lives. We sing our thanks and praise for all that is life. For all life is a gift, which we are called to use to build the common good and make our own days glad.
Okay. We now get to sing together again already. This is number 128 in the gray hymnal, For All That Is Our Life. As Kitty so beautifully introduced, it's about embracing all those moments that we might not want to embrace, the sorrows, the difficulties that we can learn from, and in learning from, we can maybe help other people when they encounter those same difficulties along the way. So why don't we rise in body or spirit? We'll sing together 128, For All That Is Our Life. For all that is our life, we sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift, which we are called to use to build the common good and make our own days glad. For needs which others serve, for services we give, for work and its rewards, for hours of rest and love, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our fears, pain, and loss. For each new thing we learn, for fearful hours that pass, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life, for all that is our life, we sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift which we are called to use to build the common good and make our own days glad.
All right, everybody, it's story time. We're going to be reading a really fun book called Beautiful Oops by Barney Salzberg. This book shows how our oops moments can turn into something really cool and unexpected. So get ready to dive into a world where every mistake is just the start of a fantastic, beautiful adventure. A Beautiful Oops by Barney Salzberg. Oops, a torn piece of paper? Is just the beginning. Every spill has lots and lots of possibilities. Bent paper is something to celebrate. A little drip of paint lets your imagination run wild. A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. A stain has potential. Ribbit. Holes in your paper? Exploring are worth exploring. See? When you think you have made a mistake, oops. Think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. And now, just as in this inspiring story, we too can transform mistakes or unexpected moments into something beautiful and unique. This book teaches us not only about acceptance of our oops moments, but also about the magic of transforming them into something truly special. Now we're going to take this lesson from the page to our very own hands. We're going to create our own beautiful oops as a community, embodying the idea that a simple scribble, what may seem like a mistake or a chaos, can become a work of art with a little creativity. If you're on Zoom, you could get out a piece of paper and a pencil, and if you have someone there with you, that'll help for this activity, but if not, you can do it on your own as well. And if you are here in the sanctuary, you should have a piece of paper and a drawing utensil on your seat. If you are not near somebody, it might be helpful to either move near somebody, or you can do this on your own if you'd like. So I'd like everybody to take a minute to just scribble something random on their paper. It doesn't have to look like anything. A messy little scribble. Don't think too much, just let your hand move freely. And remember, there's no wrong way to do this. Every mark is a beginning. And so once you have a good little scribble, if you could pass it to somebody near you, and as you receive your new paper, take a moment to observe the scribble in front of you. Just as in a beautiful oops, let's transform this scribble into something new and unexpected. Perhaps you see an animal taking shape, or a tree, or a face. Let your imagination guide you. Take your time. Enjoy this process. Remember, there's beauty in our oops, in our chaos, in our scribbles. It's all part of the wonderful, messy journey of creativity and life. And I'll give you guys a little bit to add to your scribbles. So would anyone like to share a little bit about what they've done so far? You can have a little more time. But if you would you like to raise your hand and I can kind of repeat what you say to everybody so people can hear? Yeah? Oh, she made a dancing ghost. Do you want to share, Benny? Benny made a snowman. Does anybody else want to share a little bit? Yeah? She made a dancing worm. Yeah? A fire-breathing dragon over there. Yes? A poodle? Very cool. Yes? A horse. Ooh, that looks cool. Over there? A bird with a very, very long worm in its beak. Yes? A whale? Cool. Yeah? A Swiss cheese puzzle piece. So as you can see, oh, go ahead. Oh, can you repeat that? An apple tree. So as you can see, we can take these mistakes, even each other's mistakes, quote unquote, or oopses, and we can turn them into something beautiful. We can do it together, and we won't be alone.
Yeah. That was so much fun. Did everyone have fun making drawings? Hi, baby. Yeah. Nice. Well, and we'll have some more. We will have another chance to share those during the offering. So don't worry if you didn't get to hear about all the cool stuff that your neighbors made, because you will have another opportunity to do so during the offertory.
Thank you, Lydia. As we carry on with the spirit of this dedication, the love and the hope it represents, while today is a day of celebration, it is also a day of reflection, especially as many of us are acutely aware that it is a holiday known as Mother's Day. So let's find a moment of calm within as we engage in this interactive prayer. When I say, "We honor you," please respond with, "We hold you in our hearts." Please feel empowered to speak the response as loudly and as enthusiastically as you wish, or not at all, holding your tender heart however feels best. Mothers, who through their love and patience taught us that life's happy accidents are opportunities for growth, loving us unconditionally, we honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Mothers who are no longer physically present with us, whose love and lessons continue to shape us, who we remember and miss every day, we honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Non-binary, trans, and genderqueer parents who are too often forgotten on days like this, and who navigate the beautiful, complex journey of nurturing a life, often unseen. We honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Those who have stepped up into the role of mother, mentors, teachers, aunts, and grandmothers, fathers, and friends, who have filled our lives with mothering love and care amidst the chaos. We honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Those who have known the pain of loss, of dreams unrealized, of children gone too soon, we honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Those who have experienced difficulty in their relationships with their mothers, still present or no longer. Those who have grappled with the complexity of those relationships and are seeking healing, we honor you. We hold you in our hearts. Mothers of innovation, mothers of invention, mothers of movements, and mothers of change, who model for us how to turn life's surprises into something beautiful. We honor you. We hold you in our hearts. And finally, to all here present, for each one of us carries within us the capacity for nurturing, for compassion, for creation, for mothering, and for embracing life's oops moments. We honor you. We hold you in our hearts. May we carry these acknowledgments with us, not just today, but every day, recognizing and honoring the many forms of mothering love and resilience that exist within and among us. Let's remember that it's okay to make mistakes, because through them we learn, we grow, we become stronger. Amen and blessed be.
We all know that the journey of parenthood, having parents, and indeed simply being human can be filled with unexpected turns and happy accidents. It might not always feel awesome, but the beauty of our journey is how we creatively navigate these challenges. We learn, we heal, and most importantly, we do it together as a village. Each one of us contributing to the masterpiece of our shared experience. So now let's express ourselves and get up and move around. We are going to dance out our feelings and celebrate our collective resilience and resourcefulness. Because even when things are tough, in our togetherness, everything can be awesome. Those of you on Zoom, I invite you to go to gallery mode so you can see the awesome dance moves of your friends.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together.
more free time for my awesome community. I feel more awesome than an awesome possum. Dip my body in chocolate frosting. 3 years later, I shot the frosting. Smelling like a blossom, everything is awesome. Stepped in mud, got new brown shoes. Awesome to win and it's awesome to lose. Awesome to lose. Awesome to lose.
Everything is better when we stick together. Side by side, you and I gonna win forever. Let's party forever. We're the same, I'm like you, you're like me. We're all working in harmony. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dreams.
Blue skies, bouncy springs. We just named 2 awesome things. A Nobel Prize, a piece of string. You know what's awesome? Everything. Dogs and fleas. Allergies. A book of Greek antiquities. Brand new pants. A very old vest. Awesome items are the best. Trees, frogs, clogs. They're awesome. Rocks, clocks, and socks. They're awesome. Figs and jigs and twigs. That's awesome. Everything you see or think or say is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we live our dream.
Y'all, that was amazing. I don't know if you on Zoom could see, but like there was a rocking dance party in here. It's like going to the club, man, Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. Each week, we remind ourselves of the abundance of our lives and this community by giving half of our plate away to organizations that share our values. Ooh, careful, butterfly. Our Camping Ministries program of the Pacific Western region of our UUA is responsible for putting together week-long sleepaway youth camps in our region, including Quest Camp here in the Mountain West, where we have, I think, already like 5 of our own youth registered to go this summer. However, instead of me telling you why I think Quest Camp is awesome and important to our youth, we have a short video from some of our former campers speaking about what Quest Camp meant to them.
Hi everyone, I'm Ramona.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Elena.
And we're the Salgado Triplets.
Hi, my name is Kate Billings, and I am a Quest alum.
Hi, my name is Morgan Day, and I am a Quest Camp alum.
Quest was a very important experience for all of us. For me personally, I think Quest was one of the most, if not the most, formative experiences of my youth.
Quest was extremely life-changing for me. It definitely was the seed to me becoming more involved with Unitarian Universalism during my years in high school, and I think ultimately that involvement in Unitarian Universalism really shaped my teenage years, but also shaped the person who I am today in a lot of ways.
I made the deepest connections I've ever made with people at Quest Camp, and I still reach out to my friends to this day.
Quest was probably the most important experience I had in high school. I learned so much about myself and others and how to treat people and how to really just be a good human being. And it laid the foundations for how I do social justice in my own life and how I view the world and myself and others. If I didn't have Quest, I would not be who I am today. I formed so many deep personal connections with others, and I learned leadership skills, social skills, and so much that I was not ever taught in school. Quest is just such an incredible and unique community that is accepting, truly accepting of all youth. It is one of the only places that some youth can feel accepted, especially going through high school, which can be such a difficult time. It was the only place I ever felt like I could be 100% myself.
Quest is such a unique, beautiful, and safe space that only exists during the summer and during the camp. And it was a place where I really figured out and started to understand a lot more of myself and others, and I couldn't have done that in any other space.
It taught me the importance of intentional community and connecting with people from all over who bring all sorts of different things, and what creating intentional community looks like, and how I deserve to feel in an intentional community, and how you deserve to feel cared for in those communities.
The week of Quest, there's just such an array of activities and opportunities that youth get to participate in to learn more about themselves and the world, and just make a more meaningful connection with nature and people around them.
The spiritual aspect of Quest and being able to explore spirituality through both community, close-knit community, and also with nature is something that is extremely invaluable about camp.
I think Quest was truly life-changing for me, and one of the biggest impacts it had on me was giving me a strong basis and love for activism. And everyone else at the camp also, I still see people going to protests and whatnot and changing their communities because of the basis that Quest gave us.
I hope that it continues for decades and decades into the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
So please keep Quest alive.
You will be able to text your donation to the number on the screen, or if you are here at the fellowship today, you can place a donation in the offering plate as it passes. And of course, half of everything that is given today will go to support our youth camps. Please give generously as you so often do. And as our musical reflection begins, we invite you to contemplate the art that you made earlier. Maybe share it with a neighbor. And for those of you on Zoom, we invite you to switch to gallery mode and hold your art up so that others can see it, of course, after you've texted your donation.
for the work of this fellowship and for the work of the Quest Camp and all the beautiful ministries that happened within the UU world beyond our walls, we dedicate our efforts and these offerings.
We're modeling mistakes, y'all.
This is like a landslide of mistakes. Wait a second. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain, then I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, but a landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Interlude. Feel free to sing along if you know it. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too. So take this love and take it down. And if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide brought me down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe, well, maybe, the landslide will bring you down.
To invite you into a moment of shared community, connection, a sacred time for expressing our joys and concerns. Today, in the spirit of creativity and to keep our younger friends engaged, we're going to do it slightly differently. If you're online and you'd like to share a joy or concern, you may choose to either turn to a friend in the room with you or share it in the chat with your Zoomy neighbors. For our younger members of the congregation, we invite you guys to go find someone else, perhaps over there or over there, and share with them something that makes you happy or something that might be worrying you. So if you're one of the younger kids, go find a grown-up that you can share with. And if you're an adult and you don't have a younger friend coming to approach you, feel free to turn to a neighbor and share your joys and concerns with them.
I'm going to invite us to close off our time of sharing now. And hope each of you found some beautiful connections in that time. There's a few people in the chat sharing about concerns they have for friends and for cats, and concern about the rain, and for folks who don't have adequate housing or have holes in their roof and are struggling economically. And for all of us, let us hold in our collective hearts not only the joys and the concerns we may have heard voiced, but also those left unsaid. Each joy and each concern, spoken or silent, is a thread that weaves us closer together in this tapestry of life. I invite us into a brief moment of silence to honor these shared and unshared experiences. May they remind us of our interconnectedness, our shared journey, and the strength we find in beloved community.
As we continue our journey together this morning, as we move out from this space, it is time to shift our focus toward the exciting events and updates in our community. So let's see what opportunities for connection, learning, and service await us in the days ahead. We have a few announcements. First of all, thank you. Won't you join us for Boulder Valley UU Fellowship's Ground Cleanup Day? Saturday, May 20th, 9 a.m. to noon. We'll meet in the northwest parking lot of the Fellowship, so that's the Caria Street entrance. Bring your gloves, a hat, a water bottle, sunscreen, and garden tools. You know that dirt? It's literally good for you. So do yourself a favor, be good for your health, and come work on the grounds. There are budget explainer meetings in preparation for the vote on our annual budget at the congregational meeting in early June. You are invited to attend a session to review the budget. You'll be asked to approve at that time. Representatives from the Finance Committee and the board will be on hand to answer questions in these preparatory meetings, and they will be a more appropriate format for discussing concerns and getting clarification than the larger congregational meeting. We mentioned it's Mother's Day, right? Okay. There are 2 times offered for maximum inclusivity. Hang on, a donut. One on May 21st at 7 p.m. by Zoom, and May 28th at 11:30 a.m. following the service here in the sanctuary. The Zoom service will be recorded, so those who cannot attend live won't miss out on the information. Finally, Reverend Lydia's Faith Like a River class meets next week, this coming week, Wednesday, May 17th from 1 to 3 p.m. on Zoom, and Sunday, May 21st following the service. Sign up is in Weekly Connections and is going into the chat. This month's session is on reason as a religious value, and these are drop-in, right? Anybody can attend, so even if you haven't made the other ones, come. And now, as we extinguish our chalice, Apollo will say our extinguishing words as Kitty extinguishes our chalice.
We extinguish the chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, nor the energy of action. These we carry in our hearts until we meet again.